Welcome to Vinyl and Beer, episode number 82. Got my beer? Let's talk some vinyl. So this week I'm going to be going over a band that I'm sure everybody in the world has heard of. If not, they've definitely heard their song. Their music is world renowned, and it's just probably the most rock and roll that you can get rock and roll. And that is AC/DC with their album Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. So this is AC/DC's third album that they've released from their band. This is the final album that was released with Bon Scott on vocals. So Bon Scott is the original lead singer. Currently they have Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is an incredible replacement for Bon Scott, something that I don't think anybody really expected they'd be able to find somebody that could match Bon Scott's energy. But Bon Scott, some of his efforts, they were fantastic. I mean, you have Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, you have High Voltage, you have several other albums, or one other album, but they've been rocking. Bon Scott tragically passed in 1979, or 78, 79, so they've never had a real chance to explore their success with Bon Scott. So once Brian Johnson took over, they became huge stadium sellout band. They've toured the world, toured everything, and so let's go take a look at the record. So here's the album artwork for Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. This is, like I mentioned, this is their third record. So you just have a kind of a picture here of a bunch of people with their eyes blacked out. Funny thing is, this is not the original cover from AC/DC. This is the second version, because this was originally only released in Australia. And here's the album artwork for the original cover. So on the back here, you have the exact same location that you see on the front, except you still have the eye markouts for where those people used to be. I don't understand the meaning of it. I'm sure there is some deeper meaning to it, but I'll let you guys figure that one out. So here you have the track listing of Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Obviously, right on. There's going to be some rocking and several others. So just as a side note from AC/DC, about 2 years ago, I had the chance to go to see the Compass Point Studios where AC/DC had recorded Back in Black. I got a quick little tour of the place, which they now have refurbished into a few different shops. So here's the recording booth where they now have a barber shop. They weren't able to take out that large glass, but they used to have a large mixing station there, which they unfortunately destroyed. So on the walls in the attic, they still have some tape left over from some recording sessions back in the day. And this is me right in front of Compass Point Studios. So on the inside of the record, you have the liner notes for it with a few pictures of the band just partying hard back in the 70s, and along with the lyrics. Here are the lyrics probably from my favorite song of the album, Big Balls. It's just a funny little number that they have. Back here you have a few more pictures along with more lyrics, and then you have the album credits. The version that I have was printed on black vinyl. Obviously this one has some damage. It still plays really nice though, but when you find the album out in the garage sale, you take what you can get. So this is released in Atlantic Records. I'm not sure exactly which version of it I have, but let's go take a listen. So as I mentioned before, probably my favorite song from this album, just because of the comedy factor of it, is Big Balls. But for today, we are going to go check out AC/DC live, straight from Ford Field, doing the title track, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. mentioned, AC/DC is just one of those legendary acts that are able to provide music for every generation. There's nobody that can't listen to AC/DC song and just have fun. It's one of those bands that just transcend its test of time. Them, Rolling Stones, Aerosmith, many other bands. And as you saw, they still put on a great live show. For being the age that they're at, they're still rocking it out there. And just to have the ability to see AC/DC one last time before they call it quits, which I'm sure it's coming anytime now, is just fantastic. And I will never regret the decision to go and see AC/DC and just having the time of my life. So until next time, cheers, listen to some good music, and like always, let me know what you want to listen to in the comments. Like, share, follow. Best way to get a hold and let me know what you want to listen to is just give me a genre, and I'll try to find something. If I have a band that you want to listen to, I'll definitely do that as well. But leave a comment and just let me know for future episodes, and we'll go through there. So until next time, cheers.